Hey, this is Dr. Nikki, and I am back with another episode of The Convo with Dr. Nikki Ziegler. If you see me, say, hey, I see you.
I see you.
Look, she all in the back. Look, all in the back, Lord. Let me see. I can't with you right now. Let me see. What am I doing right now? Yes, we're back. Listen, go ahead and share this live. Go ahead and comment on this live. Let me make sure that Sylvia is getting this live. Because she said she didn't get it last time. I don't know why, but we're going to make sure she get it this time. Let me go ahead and get it to her because she do want to comment on the live. So I'm sending it to her now. So with that being said, my name is Dr. Nikki Ziegler, and I'm glad you're on my show. This is the last interview of the day, and it's going to be a great one. It's going to be a great one. I want you guys to get involved. Listen, the Call to Inspire Summit is coming October the 5th, 6th, and 7th of this year. And it's sponsored by and hosted by Dr. Sylvia Cole. I'm so excited about all the things that she's doing, from her having her magazine, the radio show, the summit. She's an advocate for the youth. So listen, it's going to be simply amazing, all because she's not playing no games with the summit. So listen, this is the deal. The summit is absolutely free, but we do want you to do an upgrade. What is the upgrade? You're going to do upgrade to $99, where you're able to meet the special guests I'm about to announce: Shay Brown, Sean Farias, Karen Cherry, Cheryl Wood, Rhonda Wood, myself, JJ Conway, a plethora of so many different speakers from all over, and you're going to get connected right to it. Okay, so this is exciting. This is great. This is major. Let's go ahead and bring in our next guest, Queen. And you on mute. You on mute. You on mute. You on mute. So instrument. I can't take you nowhere.
That's the next Billboard Top 10. You on mute. You on mute. They on mute. Okay, take it. Look.
I like your hair color. It's so cute. What you
Thank
you.
you.
I just saw you last week.
Yeah, it was the same last week. It was the same.
What? It wasn't crinkled.
It wasn't crinkled. That's the really change up. Yeah, thanks. Listen, then I got it done again the same way. Because my hair just like, oh my God, it's so cute. And I was like, it got the wet and wavy look without being wet. Really, and it lasts. All I do is put a bonnet on and go to sleep like this. I got crook in my neck in the morning, but it lasts.
It's so pretty. It is
Thank
so
you.
pretty. Listen, so we wore crinkles back when we was in school. Remember
I
that?
know, right? Yes.
We wore that in high school. Because I'm class of 96. I don't know what class you are, but I'm class of 96.
91.
We wore crinkles back in school. Like and they don't call it crinkle. They call it crip or something.
Girl, they call stuff nowadays people got locks and it ain't even locks. And I'm like, do y'all even know what y'all talking about?
No. What about my daughter? My daughters, I got two. And they tell me to hold on. Hold on mean they're hanging up. Hold on for us mean.
Hey, hold on. Give me a second. Right. Give me a second.
But they're giving me a second means click. So they did it for a whole month. And I was just like, okay, you're not going to keep on hanging up my face. You said, hold on. She was like, Mama, hold on means hang up.
No. This new age lingo, I can't get down with it.
I'm
not at all.
So listen, you're speaking at the Call to Inspire Summit.
Yes.
Well, first of all, tell the people who you are. Let's start.
Yeah, my name is Dr.Tekemia Dorsey, and I hail from the place where you can catch crabs. No, really, the ones you can eat. It's the best on the East Coast. Not denied. Come on, scroll on through the DMV and get a great big crab. A lot of crabs in a crab cake, fried, broiled, however you like it. You can get it. And I'm from Maryland, right?
Right.
So yeah.
This is my girl, y'all, for real. Like she really is
Yes.
my friend. So listen, with that being said, you're part of the Call to Aspire Summit. Tell us what you're gonna be talking about.
Yes, so I'm truly excited. Dr. Sylvia Cole has this wonderful vision for Call to Inspire Summit. If you guys are not already a part of it, be sure to go get your free ticket, www.calltoinspiredsummit.com, filled with wonderful individuals, speakers, panelists, the whole nine. So my topic will be the 5-step formula to reach the urban market, to grow your to grow, build communities, launch grassroots initiatives, and to scale your business. And I'm truly excited to share some of those issues that can be really universal, Dr. Nikki, in any market. But the urban market is really near and dear to me because that is where I hail from.
Mm-hmm.
My mom has a PhD in urban culture, and I
Wow.
hope to really elevate. That PhD is like homegrown. She ain't go to no university. It is all about experience, knowledge,
Mm.
grounding, foundation. And, I'm just at the PhD. I'm sorry, I'm just at the master's level in that area. But I'm hoping to get to her level before God calls me home because the urban market, Dr. Nikki, and the audience is so rich. It's an untapped market. And if you're in business, which is why you need to come to this summit, there are three types of markets in the world, in case no one
Mm.
broke it down for you. It's the rural market, the suburban market, and the urban market, right?
Yeah.
And most of us already work, live, grow, play, expand, elevate in the urban market, but we just don't even know it. And the two key variables that why people need to work and collaborate in the urban market. One, it's not about the skin color, right? Because we live in this melting pot world, right? All of us are really mixed up individuals. Like on the outside, I'm black, but I'm like really lily white on the inside, and German and African American and Native Cherokee Indian,
So
all
just
those
say
great
other.
things.
Just
Just
say
other,
other.
right? Exactly. But when you're thinking about the urban market, it's two variables I want the audience to think about. One is the socioeconomic demographics, and two, the heart of the urban market, the urban community, which is family, right? There is nothing you can do in the urban market without including the family.
That's
So
it.
for those nonprofits and for-profits and small businesses and leaders, when you're crafting your products and services and your value proposition, you have to include those two variables, right? When
Right.
Truett Cathy started her business back in 1946 in Hateville, Georgia, people thought she was off the wall, Dr. Nikki. They was like,
Wow.
child, how you gonna open up a fast food restaurant with 6 days? Closed on the seventh day. But to this day, Chick-fil-A is the number one grossing fast food restaurant in the world. They're bringing in more than McDonald's and Burger King and Wendy's,
Mhm.
right? And that's a 6-day model. And what most entrepreneurs and business owners and leaders need to keep in mind is that she knew what she wanted.
Mm.
She knew who she was going after, and she knew how to get it done. So even when people, how Dr. Nikki, we have all these individuals that's like, go girl. And when it's time for them to pour into your business, they disappear like Ghostbusters. And you be like, where you at, right? And so, as True Kathy knew her niche, she knew her market, she knew her model, and until this day, Chick-fil-A is still closed on Sunday. But
My
what
God.
makes Chick-fil-A model so important is that in the urban market, the seventh day is what? It's family day. You in
It
church,
is.
you in family, you eating dinner, you going to cookouts. And so when we're thinking about our model, our value proposition to our targeted audience, these are the kind of things that we need to keep in mind. So
My
she
God.
took a model to a market that was untapped,
Mm.
and she helped to change the social economic demographics in direction just in that area. And now Chick-fil-A is almost like on every corner, like a 7-Eleven,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So
Yep. Yep.
in just that quick time, this is what our audience can expect from my summit, because it's not about being on the surface. We go deep. We gotta go deep, and we gotta understand what deep is, because this is what COVID taught us, right, Dr.
Mm-hmm.
Nikki, in the
Mm-hmm.
audience.
Mm-hmm.
COVID taught us that everybody is on the unemployment line. PhD holders, master's degree holders, federal workers, state workers, education, it didn't matter. But what did we learn from the COVID pandemic? What we learned as business owners and nonprofits and entrepreneurs is that we have to be ready and able to pivot.
Mm.
Now is the time to pivot. Pivot those products and services. Pivot your business model. Pivot your infrastructure. Pivot,
Mm.
making sure that you can get a mentor, come into summits to educate yourself. Because guess what? We're still in a pandemic. The Delta variant isn't going anywhere. COVID is all over the place. So we can be shut down in the next 5 days. My question to those that are listening is, what have you done about it? And what will you do about it? How will you take fourth quarter and make it stronger than the first 3 quarters? How will
Right.
you kick off first quarter in 2020 and not worry about a PPP loan or SBA loan or any other type of loan or a shark kind of loan or robbing Peter to pay Paul, when
Mm.
you're really in a position to inspire, enhance, and elevate self and
Mm-hmm.
help close the door with areas that are needed.
Mm.
And that's what the call to inspire is all about.
She's you know what I think for me it's like she's calling an action. It's like a call to action kind of summit where she's
Hmm.
asking, she's giving you information, but she's telling you, okay, you got the information, but what you gonna do with it? Like, we're gonna give you
Right.
all the information you need to sustain and be who God has created you to become. But what you gonna do with that information? What are you gonna do next for? You know what I'm saying? What's next for you? And I
Right.
think that's when I think about call to inspire, is like I'm pitching you what you need to know. But
Hmm.
once I pitch you and give you all this information, then what's next? What you're gonna do with the information? I think that's when I think about it. So it's coming up. It's coming up.
Yeah.
It's going to be October the 5th, 6th, and 7th. She's also doing an award show on October 6th at 7 p.m. called the Call to Inspire Awards. And she's honoring 8 people
Mm.
who the people picked to be honored. And so if you haven't got your tickets, get it now. Go to call2inspiresummit.com. Go ahead. It's absolutely free, but we want you to do an upgrade. Once you do your upgrade, you'll get a chance to see people like this young lady here, Miss Dr. Dorsey, Sean Fair, Shay Brown, JJ Conway, Karen Cherry, myself, Cheryl Wood, and Rhonda Wood, and plenty of other people. So don't wait till last minute to say, okay, oh, now I want to go ahead and be a part of what you got going on. Do it now. Go ahead and don't wait until the conference start, coming up. Go ahead and sign up today. In fact, when you sign up, tell her Dr. Dorsey and Dr. Nikki told me to come.
Yes, the doctor's in the house. And Dr. Nikki, you talked about upgrading, right? And
Mm-hmm.
this is the season of upgrading. This is the season of elevation. This is the season of inspiration. This is the
Mm-hmm.
season of getting outside of your comfort zone. So if you haven't grabbed that ticket already, listen, now is the time. If not you, who? If not now, when, right? And when we're thinking about that upgrade, Dr. Nikki, not only do we want them to upgrade their ticket so they can be poured into, we want them to upgrade themselves. The Bible talks about that no one should worry, no one should be, privy or having to be in debt to someone else. But God didn't get us in debt, we got ourselves in debt. So guess what? God just wants us to put one step in front of the other so he can help us get out of debt. And we get out of debt, but upgrading our knowledge, our wisdom, our mindset, our behavior, and our action plan, right? Tomorrow is gone. Tomorrow is not promised. So what do we do right
Right.
now to upgrade not just our household, our bottom line, our bank account, but how about our leadership, right? How do
Right.
we change ourselves from the inside out to say, hey, you know what? If I got $5 in the bank, well, okay, that's fine. How do I utilize the resources in front of me? How do I go out to, the Small Business Administration, or how do I reach out to
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Nikki? How do I, go out to Dr. Sylvia Cole's Call to Inspire Summit and embrace
Mm-hmm.
and educate myself? Because here's what you're gonna get if you haven't already gotten your ticket. What we understand is that you grow and glow, and what we measure, we can manage. But if you ain't managing
Mm-hmm.
something, how you gonna measure it? Who you are at the beginning of this convo should not be who you are in the next 30 minutes if you're paying attention. Who you are on
My God.
October 4th will not be who you are on October 7th if you
Mm.
show up. So all we're asking for you to do is to show up,
Show
allow
up.
us to help you show out. And here's what
Mm.
you're going to get, not just from my summit and Dr. Nikki summit and my sales mentor, Shay Brown, and all of the other ones, is that you're going to get a blueprint, you're going to get a framework, and you're going to get a system. And that's
Mm.
what life is about, Dr. Nikki, right? You know, as long as you have a system in place or a framework, no matter where you are in life, whether you are that entrepreneur or hobbyist that want to start your business, whether you're that nonprofit leader that's trying to build your board or trying to get volunteers or interns, or you're looking for funding initiatives, or you're trying to understand, what your next fundraising goal is going to be, or if you're that for-profit that's trying to figure out how to craft your products and services in any market, and you're stuck, guess what? You no longer have to be, because the experts are at the Call to Inspire
Mm.
Summit, and we're bringing you the blueprint. We're
Come
bringing
on.
over 30, 40, 50, 100 years worth of experience so that we can teach you how to navigate, duck and weave, to
Mm.
overcome those obstacles and those barriers that we've already been through.
Come
Dr.
on.
Nikki been through knowing how to put it on the summer. Dr. Cole
Ben.
already understand what needs to be done from a live and a virtual scenario. I'm your go deep expert. So how can we help? Which is our due diligence, not as managers, but leaders in
Mhm.
our own world, leaders in our industry, leaders in our own right, leaders in our own skin color. Our job as leaders is to help, is to leave a legacy. And now legacy is a pouring into you to make sure that you can overcome those bumps. And no, guess what? We're taking away all of the excuses. There are
That's
no
right.
excuses. There are no barriers. We done broke the ceiling. We done shattered the ceiling. Remember when they said a black lady would never be in the White House? Guess what? She's the second vice president of USA today. So
And
don't
she was
tell
our
us it can't be done. It's
and
been done.
she was our first lady
And
forever.
she was our first lady. So our question is, what are you going to do now? What are
Talk
you
action.
thinking about, wondering about, worrying about, trying to figure out what your next step is? Well, guess what? Stop worrying, stop figuring, stop trying to contemplate, stop asking and answering your own question. Show up to the Call to Inspire Summit. Go right now to www.calltoinspire summit. Upgrade $99.99. That breaks you down to about $10 a day if you
Come
stop
on.
going to Burger King and McDonald's and Panera Bread. And
Come
because guess
on.
what? You're going to get $1 million worth of knowledge in
Yep.
3 days. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, seis. Yeah. Come on, people. Let's go. I'm sorry. Back to you, Dr. Nikki. Because this ain't my show. Because this ain't my show. My bad. I was
Baby,
going on a tangent.
we finna take it all the way up to 20. Come on
I
with
was
it.
at 20. Yes. I probably would have messed up about then because I'm not that good at it.
But that's all right. Listen, we in here all day with it. I'm so excited. So I see Dr. Sylvia Cole is in here. She said, good job, Dr. Dorsey. Great information. But you know what? That's what it's all about. So listen, let's go ahead and shut it down. The Call to Inspire Summit. Number one, October the 5th through 7th. Number two, go ahead and get your C plus, what she said, upgrade to a VIP all access pass. And you can go to calltoinspiresummit.com. Don't forget what else? She got the award show going on October the 6th at 7 p.m. She has all kind of things going on. If you have not followed or found Dr. Sylvia A. Cole, you need to find her because she's somebody you need to have at your corner. We're excited. I'm so glad she gave me an opportunity to interview my girl, Dr. Dorsey. The doc is in, baby. The doc is in, and she will. Yo, I cannot play with you. That's our new dance. That's the new dance.
Who needs TikTok? No, and Dr. Nikki, if I could just drop two more things. So for the audience members that are coming in, and even for the presenters, I want you to come in with an empty mind, right? Because when you're listening to the speakers, imagine yourself in that speaker shoes, right? Because every one of us have a story. Every one of us has experience, and that's great. But what we want to get out of there is breaking out, becoming uncomfortable to be comfortable again, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you're walking in to Dr. Ziegler's session, Dr. Dorsey session, Dr. Cole session, Rhonda Wood session, Joy Brown session, BJ Haley Simon session, imagine yourself in their shoes, but in your scenario.
Come
How
on.
can you place yourself currently thinking about not just what you want, but what you desire and know that's going to come to fruition? How do you see yourself going through that process? Always, and it's two
Mm.
key things in life: we teach and we learn. Even the greatest teachers are followers, because
Mm-hmm.
that's how we learn. So walk in being that A student in the front of the classroom. Don't go to the back, which means that when you show up to the summit at www.calltoinspiresummit.com, that means shut off the computer, shut down your devices. Stop telling people you ain't available during that time, because it's like you being in church. And you know how your mama used to smack you when you thought you was going to listen and chew gum and all that in church? Guess what? Because we want you 150% honed in on what these speakers have to say. But
Mm.
I'm not going to lie to you and say everything is for you.
Huh.
Absolutely not. But you're going to get something if you're paying attention, not listening, but active listening and active participating and
Mm-hmm.
understanding where you are and grabbing that pencil and piece of paper and notebook and you taking notes, even if your presenter don't ask you to.
Mm.
Here's the thing that we know is that everything is about education.
Right.
You don't have to have a PhD in it, but all you have to do is always be in learning mode. You
That's
are a
right.
student of any and everything, including life. And guess what? If you made it past COVID, if you weren't one of those 6 million people who passed away, then your job isn't done.
That's right.
You still need to do what needs to do. And can I drop one last nugget, Dr. Nikki, before we roll
Drop them
out of here?
nuggets, man. Drop
Listen,
them.
so back to my summit, right? Because not my summit, back to my presentation. Listen, if you're thinking about doing work in the urban market, which you should, because it's an untapped market, I already gave you two nuggets, right? Social economic status and family, right? So right now, I want you to automatically think, how does your product, service, and program impact social economic
Mm.
and family? However, let's go deep real quick. There are three categories of individuals in the world, but definitely the urban market, that are currently living below the poverty level. Say that, below the poverty level. Three. Number one is females ages 25 to 34. Write it down.
Mm-hmm.
25 to 34. You ain't even
Mm-hmm.
got Google it, and I'm giving it to you. Number two is females ages 18 to 24.
Mm-hmm.
Males ages number three is 18 to 24. So that's three
Mm-hmm.
categories. One, 25 to 30, 24 to 35. Number two, 18 to 24, both females. Males, 18 to 24 is the third. And last but not least, it's those youth that have not even entered into the poverty level before 18. As a nonprofit leader, as a small business owner, and as an entrepreneur, knowing these numbers and stats right off the bat, what
Mm-hmm.
can you do in the next 2 weeks to get your model, product, business, services, and value propositions ready? Even
Mm-hmm.
if you got to go back and redefine your niche, bring those questions to the summit. Be open to understanding and helping to navigate in any market, because here's what we want. We want your lights to stay on. We
Come on.
want you to be able to pay for what you need for school. We need to make sure that you're not being evicted tomorrow. We need to make sure
Mm-hmm.
that you are an individual that are positioning yourself, your constituents, in a community for a better tomorrow. Because yesterday is gone. So knowing those four factors, everybody that's listening, hearing, and even going to absorb this, you have a targeted audience, you have a cause and a mission. My question to you is, what is your solution?
My God.
Don't tell me anything, because that's laziness. And we don't do
Mm-hmm.
laziness, right, Dr. Nikki?
Nope.
Because Dr. Cole Summit says call to inspire.
That's
That's
what it
immediate
says.
action. We can't do laziness no more, because the
Mm.
unemployment line got all our names on it, and we ain't having it.
Period.
Period. Period. Period.
Period.
My ticked out Dr. Nikki dance.
That's the doc. That's the Dr. Z dance.
Dr. Z dance.
Well, I appreciate you for gracing my stage. I appreciate you for coming on the show. You always come with a plethora of information. I'm gonna have to, of course, we got our meeting tomorrow, so we'll chop
I
it
know.
up. But in the meantime, guys, go ahead and follow Dr. Dorsey. She is one brilliant woman who has information after information. Of course, she got her coach is Shay Brown. I just interviewed Shay not even an hour ago.
Oh,
So
really? I have to call him.
yes, you gotta call. That's my buddy. He knows, man. Listen, I've been around Shay for years. Amazing man of God. So yes, yes, yes. So let's stay focused, guys. Don't forget to call to Aspire Summit October the 5th through the 7th. Save your seats and upgrade to your VIP
Upgrade.
all access pass. $99. Like she said, it's $10 a day. Get no long haul for a week, and that covers your food. Actually, for 2-3 days, and that covers your food.
It's right. One
That's a
Grubhub
lot.
meal.
There you go. That part. Well, thank you so
Right.
much, Dr. Dorsey. Call me if you need me. I am here.
Yes. And again, thank you, Dr. Cole, for your
Yes.
vision, your mission, all of the speakers, including Dr. NIKKI, for taking her time out after having a wonderful retreat this past weekend. And this is how we hustle, right? 24/7. You're always thinking outside the box and making it work. And I even challenge the listeners that are listening to this and that was going to show up at this summit. When you going to host your own podcast? When are you going to host your own retreat?
Yes.
What vision do you have in 22 for your own summit that we can come and now push your brand to the next level? Because that's what we're all about. Helping collaboration be competition all day long. Booyah!
That's it. Bye, sis. I will call you tomorrow, guys. You guys have a great day. Love you, girl.
Thanks again. Talk to you
Bye-bye.
soon.
Bye-bye.